What's up? What's up? What's up? Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me very well. I hope it's very clear. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live stream. Happy Saturday, happy weekend to my lovely viewers, guys. I hope you all can see me. Happy weekend to my lovely viewers. Let me put it in a way that you guys can. At least I won't be too far. I think it's clear. I think it's clear here. Excellent connection. All right, everyone. Please like the live stream when you're coming in. Like this live stream, please. So today is all about Miss Supranational pageants. Um, I noticed something during, when I was trying to film. Of course, I'm getting ready for Miss World and Miss Supranational pageant. So I'm trying to get to know the African representatives for the incoming pageants. I found out that Miss during my coverage of the super chat, I found out that South Africa is yet to get a representative for Miss Supranational. So I was even surprised because of what happened to Mia last year. I was thinking that Mia was going to represent, since she was not able to go to Miss Universe. She was not able to represent South Africa in Miss Universe due to certain issues. You guys know about the story. She withdrew before the preliminary competition last year. I was thinking that she was going to go for Miss Supranational, but at this point, the organization, they are yet to even make a statement to that effect. Um, you know, they are yet to make a statement to that effect, appointing or rather making the statement, um, choosing or appointing a rep for Miss Supranational. A lot of persons are saying that it's between Mia and the runner-up, Nompulelo. I don't know if I pronounced it well. For those of you that are South Africans, please. I don't know if I pronounced it well. Nompulelo, right? Yeah. Um, they said that it's going to be between Nompulelo and Mia. They're gonna choose between Nompulelo and Mia. But at this point, nothing has been said about it. Nobody has said anything. Nobody has come out to say anything concerning this particular um, issue. The organizers, they've not yet made an appointment, or rather, they've not said anything concerning it, and it's very surprising to me because we started the super chat already. With Supranational, they've started with the super chat. The competition have started, and you know for South Africa not to have a rep yet is very, very strange because I know that South Africa, they are very hands on when it comes to um, prepping their representatives. So I'm even surprised that by this time, by now, they don't have a rep yet. It's very, very surprising, and I find it um, somewhat kind of like strange. It's very strange because, like I said, I was thinking that Mia would have been appointed automatically after the Miss Universe fiasco. But up to now, there was no appointment. Um, as it is right now, South Africa does not have a rep. They don't have a rep at all. They don't have a rep for Miss Supranational. So what is happening? What's really happening? Um, I saw a lot of the. Sorry, guys. Let me answer this call. Sorry, guys, for that break in transmission. I hope you all can see me very well. So where did I stop? Where did I stop now? Okay, yes. So at this point, I was like, it's strange why they've not had their rep out of the other runner-ups or the representatives, because for me and not to to withdraw from Miss Universe, at least she would have gone for Miss Supranational. Nothing has been said about their representative yet. Mia, of course, like if Mia was going to represent South Africa, at least she would have been in the super chat. There's no news about that. Nothing has been said about it. Nobody said anything. Everything is just like no information yet. So I begin to ask myself, like, what is really happening? Is it that the Miss South Africa organization, they are not they are no more sending representatives to Miss Supranational? Do you understand? Like, because after this whole thing, I was like, probably the organization of Miss South Africa, they are no longer sending representatives to Miss Supranational. But if they're no longer sending representative, at least there should be a another franchise or another franchise or another pageant or another they should make an appointment, or another pageant or another franchise should send a rep to Miss Supranational. All right. So at this point, some persons are saying that probably it's between Mia and Nompulelu. But if they were going to make it a choice, or if they were going to select, they would have selected them since now. They would have done the selection long before now. So why is it delay? What's the reason for the delay? What's the reason for the delay? Because South Africa is an organization that they are really, really very hands-on. They are very, very quick to appoint. They are very quick to choose their rep. They're not like Nigeria that delays and delays and all. So I was even shocked that for now we don't have a representative to Miss Supranational at this point. So when I saw the comments, I saw some comments, about this whole thing. So persons are saying that this is very stressful. I won't lie. This organization is giving us anxiety. Yes, of course, it's anxiety because for us not to, for them not to have a rep now, it shows that they might not really have a rep because super chat has started. So whoever they're going to appoint now, when is she going to start off preparation for the pageant, and how will she meet up with the super chat and everything? So the commenter, somebody said it's frustrating. Somebody also said they are so unprofessional these last 2 years. It's so annoying. An organization once respected globally doesn't even have a properly functioning communication teams. Of course, there's no proper communication as to who is going to represent South Africa at this point. It's very, very, very sad. Somebody said, I'm so tired of waiting. To me, there's nothing to wait here, because if they're not making the announcement, meaning that they don't intend to do so. If they had wanted to do so, they would have done so 1 month or 2 months back, not now that the competition has started. So how do they expect to meet up? Somebody now said, okay, I have a suggestion. Let's just play musical chairs with all the former SA finalists who have not entered Super. That would make more sense than the secret that keeps frustrating year after year. I don't really understand, like seriously. They would have just appointed. Probably they felt that Mia was not ready for any international competition. And to me, if you're crying a rep that is not international worthy, then I don't understand. Like, if they knew that her condition was going to impede her going for international contest, they would have just make an appointment rather than keep the fans waiting, keep the country, the pageant bloggers, or just the fans in general. They would have just appointed instead of keeping the fans waiting. Okay. So somebody said history is repeating itself. They dropped Miss World and never made an announcement. It's the same here, but they want you all to support them. If they drop the franchise, like I said, if they drop the franchise, they would have at least let the fans know that they've dropped the franchise. You understand? Um, Somebody said, Baton, Miss Supranational followed Mia last year after being crowned. I'm surprised that you only noticed now. Okay. I personally feel like we should start our own international pageant. We are big. Yes, they should start their own international pageant, definitely. I say I personally believe we will not see a Miss SA as Supra. That's what I'm saying. That probably South Africa might not really have a rep, and this is the first time that this is actually happening because South Africa has been so consistent in Miss Supranational. For them not to have a rep is going to be very very surprising because they have Nompolelo there, they have Mia there. Okay, forget that. Okay, Mia probably because of her condition she might not be able to, or she might not be capable. But what about Nompolelo? What about the other runner-ups? They can choose from the other runner-ups. They have what it takes to represent South Africa in Miss Supranational. So at this point, I'm kind of like, why are they not doing so? Except, like I said, except they have, they're no longer they don't have the franchise anymore. That is the only reason why I think they might not send a rep. Probably they don't have the franchise anymore. All right. So somebody said Steph has been following Miss Cham for some time now. It means anything because she still follows Miss Ward. I wish she would do that Pottery does because it looks like Miss Universe has a lot of times now. So at this point, a lot of you that are watching there or they are watching, what do you think about it? Do you think that probably they've dropped the franchise, Miss SA? Miss SA has dropped the franchise for Miss Supranational for them not to have appointed a rep. It shows that they might have dropped the franchise, and it means what this means is that South Africa might not really have a rep in Miss Supranational this year. So it's very sad. It's very sad at this point because South Africa has been so consistent, and for them not to have a rep is kind of disappointing. It's kind of disappointing to me. So, guys, please hold on. Let me pick this call. Sorry, guys. I had a call. All right. So just hold on. Let me open the door. All right. Can you guys see me? Okay. I hope it's clear. I don't know. Is it clear now? All right. So you're coming in. We're just talking about the absence of South Africa in Miss Supranational this year. For now, before this live stream, they are yet to choose a representative, which is very very strange. And for those of you that will be watching from South Africa, what do you think about this? Do you think that the Miss SA organization has dropped the franchise, and why have they not made an appointment yet? If they've not dropped the franchise, of course they can choose between Mia and Nompulelu, who is the runner up to Mia. So at this point, we want to know the reason why they don't have a rep yet. Okay, why don't they have a rep yet for Miss Supranational? That is the major reason for this live stream. So if you're watching, comment down below what your thoughts on this and what you think about the pageant. Sorry guys, let me pick this call. So, all right, guys, I'll be ending the live stream very soon. I just want to come and rant about this particular issue. So far, like I said, for to me, personally to me, I would say that they should choose Nompolelu. You understand? They should just appoint Nompolelu because she was one of the front runners and one of the front runners going into Miss SA last year. And I think Nompolelu should be appointed to represent South Africa. She's a very good speaker. She's very eloquent. She's beautiful. Um, yeah, she can do the job very, very well. Because Mia, at this point, I think Mia is not, she cannot practically represent South Africa in Miss Supranational because of, you know, probably the condition that she has. And if they really want a rep that, will continue with the momentum of South Africa, they should go with Nompolelo. Mia, at this point, I don't think Mia can represent South Africa 100%. You know, I don't think um, she can't go to any international competition right now because of his situation, her condition, and all. But I think Nompolelo will do a good job going into Miss Supranational. That is um, my own input in this issue. So, if the Miss organization, if whatever they are, I don't know what they are doing at this point, what they intend to do, but I still felt like they should make a decision very fast. If at all they are no longer the franchise holders, then another they should sell it off, send the franchise to another organization, you know, sell it off and let them choose a rep. We just have a month to go, and it's so strange that up to this point they've not chosen a rep. I mean, I was even surprised when I saw it. I was quite surprised. All the same, you're watching this live stream. Tell us what you think and your own um, your own recommendation. What do you think? What they should do at this point, and what are the reasons why South Africa is here to have a rep for Miss Supranational? All right. Okay. So I think I'll be ending the live stream here. If you are rewatching, comment down below. I have another live stream tomorrow. I don't think I'll have another one today again. This is the only live stream I'll have today. Chinechere, you're welcome. You're welcome to my live stream. Okay, let me show your comment on stage. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine today. Happy weekend to you. All right, so you said, I think they have dropped the franchise. Heard that the former Miss SA trainer, Wena Wessels, had also is the new national director for Mr. and Miss Supra South Africa. Oh, really? When did that happen? The only thing I know is that Wena Wessels, before I would make Wena Wessels was chosen as the creative director, was appointed rather, as the creative director of Miss Supranational. You understand? But before then, he was the creative director. I think he was, creative director of Miss South Africa. So he's not the national director of Miss Supranational South Africa, except probably there's a new appointment. But what I know about his link with Miss Supranational is that he was appointed as the creative director. So I don't know. It doesn't really affect South Africa having a representative. Okay, they are two different things. But what you said, I think that I concur with what you said. They might have dropped the franchise. Do you understand? They might have dropped the franchise because for them not to have a rep now, it shows that they are no longer the franchise holders of Miss Supranational. Because if they were, at least would have had a rep by now. Because South Africa is missing in action. They are actually missing in action. So at this point, it looks like the franchise bid is open for anybody that wants it. That is just what it means. It's open now for anybody to come and get the franchise and do the needful. That's the only um, issue, or what that's what I think has happened. Because if the if the floor wasn't open, then the franchise, at least for them to drop the franchise, they should sell it off to somebody else now, to another organization or to an individual that wants to buy the franchise. But if they've not sold the franchise, that means the franchise is still with them. It's still with Miss SC. Because you can't tell me that they are still with the franchise and they've not sold it out and they're no longer the franchise. So it's better they sell it out to somebody or an organization that can, appoint or hold the pageant for it. But if the franchise is still open or DPD, that means that the franchise is still with Miss Essie. Because even if they've dropped the franchise, then they would have sold it to somebody else instead of keeping it. You understand? It cannot be with them if they've not sold it out. So I don't really understand what is really happening. I think they are just being silent about it. They've not said anything. They've not said anything about it. Just kept mum. For a long time, they've not said anything about it. And the pageant fans are worried. The franchise, the pageant fans are worried. They're worried that they don't have a rep yet. They're worried. They're worried that they don't have a rep yet, and they are justified to be worried because the competition has started. The super chat competition is already, currently taking. It's already. They've started filming the super chat already. So for them not to have a rep, it shows that they might be. They might. In fact, it's looking like they might be absent in this year's competition. There's every possibility that they might not participate in this year's competition. That is my own thoughts on this issue. All right. So if you're going to be watching, let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you think. And if you have any information as regarding this particular topic, don't hesitate to comment down below. Okay. But personally, for me, I think that for them not to make an appointment, it shows the franchise is no longer with them. And if it's still with them, then they should just appoint Nopulelu as the representative. That is all I can say at this point. Okay, I don't have much information with me, so I cannot really say anything at this point to say the reasons why they don't have a rep. But I'm just assuming that probably they've lost they've dropped the franchise, or they don't, or the new franchise, they don't know. In fact, they're just stuck at this point. Because if they're not choosing a rep now, that means the only Miss Universe franchise that they have. Because they've dropped Miss World, they've dropped, they dropped Miss World franchise. They're no longer the franchise holders of Miss World. So they only have Miss Universe at this point. Because if at all they drop Miss Supranational, they only have Miss Universe at this point. So I think that they should sit up and do the needful. There's no time. We don't have much time left. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me today. So if you're going to be watching, let us know your thoughts. Thank you for joining me, and for those of you that are watching and did not comment, thank you for at least coming onto my channel. Please, before you leave, don't forget to like this video, like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed already. Okay, I'll see you all in my next live stream tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, of course, I'm going to come on live. So see you all tomorrow. Bye. Good night.